Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Darius from DariusCooks.tv. I feel like I am the undisputed king of weeknight cooking, and today I've got another fantastic recipe that cooks up in no time, and it's loaded and jam-packed with flavor. This is going to be my crispy ginger pork. I've got a little bit of rice, and I got a cucumber salad that you are going to fall in love with. All right, so I'm gonna start like we always do with a little bit of oil in the bottom of this pan. And then to this oil, I've got this lemongrass paste that is so good. I'm gonna add that in. All right, then along with this paste, I've got some rice. I'm gonna go ahead and add the rice in there. And the idea is just to toast up the rice and that lemongrass together until it turns nice and golden brown. Meanwhile, I got another skillet that I'm getting nice and hot. I'm just gonna add in some oil so we can go ahead and crisp up our pork. All right, you see this? This rice is nice and toasted. You wanna move quickly because you don't want this to burn, all right? So I've got my chicken stock ready to go, and I'm gonna add the chicken stock right in here. And we'll let this cook until all that chicken stock cooks out of here. While the rice is cooking and that oil is getting hot, let's do a really quick pickle for this cucumber. So the first thing I wanna do is I'm gonna take a cucumber and I'm just gonna cut them into cubes, because that's gonna be delicious. All right, so cucumbers will go in here. This needs a little garlic, so let's slice up a couple of cloves of garlic. Perfect, garlic goes in. All right, and then we got a little bit of red onion. So we'll thinly slice some red onion and we'll get that into the situation as well. Now let's make a quick dressing. I'm gonna start by adding a little bit of rice wine vinegar to the bottom of this bowl. All right, to the rice wine vinegar, I've got a little bit of sugar, got a little bit of red pepper flake. Let's do a little drizzle of yuzu. If you don't have yuzu, you can certainly use soy sauce, but this is like a yuzu ponzu that's really, really good. A little pinch of ginger paste goes in here. The smallest amount of sesame oil. We'll do a pinch of salt, and then we'll do a little bit of oil, just like that. All right, you get in here, you stir this all together. And this is now the dressing that goes right on top of our cucumber salad. All right, and then we'll put this in the fridge and we'll let this sort of hang out until it's time to eat. While the cucumbers are working out in the fridge and the rice is cooking, I've got a pork loin right here, and this is what I'm gonna use, only half of it, so I'm just gonna open them up, and I'm gonna cut the pork loin into chunks so I can get it in the oil and get it crispy. All right, so all this needs is a little bit of salt because we're gonna make an amazing sauce that's gonna make this taste really good. All right, and then just a little bit of buttermilk. All right, then I'm gonna add some flour right into here. Then let's go ahead and get these off into the oil that's been preheating and get these all fried up. All right, so while the pork is getting nice and crispy, let's go ahead and make the sauce. So I'm gonna start by adding a fair amount of ponzu. I've got some ginger paste, got a little bit of sesame oil. All right, for a little bit of heat, red pepper flake, and then 2 more ingredients, a little bit of brown sugar, and then cornstarch so that it thickens up nicely. All right, just gonna combine this all together, and we'll let this hang out until it's time to use it. All right, so you can see all the liquid is now cooked out of our rice. I'm gonna kill the heat on the rice, put a lid on it, and let it hang out for a little bit until that's done. Meanwhile, I can go ahead and flip our pork now, let it cook on the other side. All right, the pork is all nice and crisp, so I'm just gonna take it off and put it on some paper towels. All right, and then meanwhile, while we have that rice hanging out, we'll do a little butter pecan green beans. So just put frozen green beans in with a little bit of beef stock and a little bit of oil. I'm gonna add in some butter. We'll put in some pecans. All right, and then we'll give this a little bit of salt and a little sprinkle of brown sugar, and we'll let those sort of hang out for a moment and get good. All right, meanwhile, this is the skillet we're gonna add this sauce into. So we can just go right ahead and just drop this sauce right into here. And we can take that pork that we just crisped up and drop it in there. And the idea is just to toss the pork around in that amazing sauce. Butter pecan green beans, done. So is the crispy pork. And let's not forget about this lemongrass rice that has been hanging out, waiting on us to get the party started. So what I'll do is just sort of fluff it up a little bit. And as you can see, you have the perfect rice. Then let's not forget, we have this cucumber salad that's gonna be cool and refreshing and just bring a whole other element to the plates. All right, and then I'm gonna make myself a little plate. Let's do some rice on the bottom. Let's take some of this crispy glazed pork and we'll add some of that to the plate. I got a few of these green beans. All right, and then there's really only one thing left to do, and that's to get in here and get myself a taste. Look at that, that's still hot and smoking. It's that crispy pork. Okay, a little butter pecan green bean and a little cucumber salad. First of all, this cucumber salad is so refreshing, so light. You gotta give this a try. I'm trying to tell you. The recipes, you know where they're gonna be on my website, DariusCooks.tv. Listen, y'all, there's two things I wanna tell you as I always do. Food is my life. Life is my food. Until next time, I gotta wish you happy cooking and crunching from my heart to yours. Bye, y'all.